あのバッジを見るな海賊ども。
ソゲキング。
Subscribe to that channel.
了解。シャツファイヤーバトルスタ
ー。まさか。
完了。
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This time I managed to pick up another box with some of my store credit from tournaments, and I'm just going to do a box opening. I've been feeling a little overwhelmed with building at the moment, just because I've got a lot of hobbies I'm trying to do and enjoying some other hobbies. So I haven't had as much time to get into the lab and brew stuff for the channel. So I figure doing a box opening this week will kind of help me reset a little bit, and I can come back fresh with some good inspiration for next week. Let's go ahead and just hop into it. Nothing in particular I'm looking for at this point. Kuma's would be nice, obviously. I have a buddy who will let me borrow his when it comes to it, for Robin videos and so on, which I'm sure you guys are definitely interested in seeing. So we will be able to play Robin soon, but it'd be nice to have some of my own Kumas here. So that's one of the cards I'm looking for. Obviously mangas are always great to pull, so I'm looking for those as well. Leaders, you know, the normal stuff. But I think I have most of the stuff that I needed for my starting decks. So at this point, just looking for pretty cards. I am kind of interested in playing Kuzan, actually, and I think that might be the last card I need for Kuzan, so there's a world in which I play that pretty soon. We'll see. My locals has been very aggro focused, so I feel like it's probably correct for me to try to find something that's good into aggro for the next couple weeks, just while people are prepping for Dallas and whatnot. And then once that is over, we'll see what people start to do as PRB comes closer, because that's not too far away. But yeah, maybe coming to do Robin in a future week here soon, or I still owe you guys a Yellow Purple Crocodile, which is definitely one that's on my list. I'm actually quite interested to play that one. Okama Way with Kuma, it seems like a great way to go into the end game, especially because you are kind of hitting a critical mass of the abilities of, if you redirect and they KO them, then you're getting some really high value. Ooh, here's a Koala. That's a great one. I have a friend who is playing Koala, so that will be one that I will have to set aside for him to go with his deck. I don't think he has all of his koalas yet, so that's a great pull for that. This one looks like a leader pack. I got a peek at the corner here. Going through Sanji. Sanji's been a lot of fun. I do like the deck quite a bit. You can definitely feel that it's not the greatest meta for it right now, because you kind of are a dog into the green decks, which are both very popular right now. We'll see with UP having its resurgence, kind of as maintaining its powerhouse status. See how the meta shakes up going forward, especially because Dallas is coming up soon here. Well, it'll be interesting to see where the decks shake out. Maybe we can see a return of Bella Betty or something like that. That would be pretty interesting. But yeah, we'll kind of see what decks are out there. Sanji also kind of struggles into the yellow decks. We've noticed in my locals quite a few Vegapunks, and the Kagura that Gimmicks likes to run always shows up a couple times a set. So it's just not a lot of decks to be hostile to it. I am pretty excited about this Bonnie. It's the second one I've pulled now, which is probably, I think, what I would need if I were to go back to playing Bonnie for a week. And it's just a really pretty card, so great to see that one. Unfortunately, it's not a Kuma, so I think this precludes us from getting a regular art Kuma in this box. But we'll see what else we can pull. Robin, always nice to pull that one. That makes the full play set for me. I still only have the one alt art one, but that's fine. The alt art one is great. But like I was saying, the Bonnie deck with these new support cards and the Mihawk seems like a pretty strong deck. So I wouldn't mind seeing some extra Mihawks in this opening, because I think I only have 2 of them, so another 2 would help me balance out those decks. Looks like we probably have another leader pack here with Zoro, Baby 5, Sengoku. It's impressive how good they can make some cards for certain leaders, and then they just only get played in those leaders. That Sengoku's so strong in Kuzan. It's just too bad that he can't be a stronger leader. Another leader pack. I just got a peek here. Let's kind of flip through these kind of quick. Koala, Kuzan, and Sora. Or Sakazuki and Sora, I should say. Moving on to the second half of the box. Let's hope we hit some of these hits a little early. It looks like even another leader pack. So let's go ahead and just skip to those. We've already seen all these cards before. But it's still fun to see all of the characters, even if we are not expecting to get too much good stuff. Sengoku, Captains Assembled. Any other good ones? There's a couple good ones. This 9-drop event, I've tried it a little bit in the Ace and Whitebeard deck. I understand the idea with it, but it just never seems to feel correct to me. So that's one of the cards that I'm interested in testing, finding replacements for in my build of Ace and Whitebeard. We'll see how that shakes out. So Perona, great. I don't think I have my playset of Peronas yet, so that's a great one to hit. Once I hit my playset, I might be able to try green yellow. My meta does not have too much in the way of Zoro, so we might actually have an opportunity to try green yellow Law at my locals and do decently with it. The tough part is the amount of aggro, and being only a 4-life leader that is even taking your own life, it's kind of tough. If you can get past the initial onslaught and get into your blockers, you can really get there. But that is not a trivial thing to get, especially with the amount of cards that Rayleigh gets to keep, just because almost all of their cards are searchers. It makes it really hard to kind of break through the opponent's cards. Getting close to the end here. We have technically hit enough hits to where we don't have to hit anything more, but we'll be optimistic and hope that we can hit a couple more cards. Law, I do want to try the Rosinante deck, so that'll also be on my list of something to try in the near future, probably on Sim first, because I'm not too confident in the abilities of that deck. Another leader pack. Dead Game is a card I haven't got to resolve yet, so that's one that I'm going to keep my eyes on for an opportunity to do that. But like I was saying, I think the Rosinante deck is just a little outperformed by other decks in the format right now. Yeah, it's such an interesting ability, and kind of focusing on that single character is kind of an interesting way to be, especially with a leader that has access to some good heal. Unfortunately, not having access to some of the promos in the numbers that we'd like really does put a damper on the playability of the deck. Glad to hit that Mihawk. And we'll see kind of what else can come out for Law. He's a really popular character, so I would encourage people not to sleep on Resonante, just because Law is a very popular character. And he no doubt will see. Oh, there we go. Great pull to wrap out the box. Just before the end of the box, we got the Zoro here. So let's get this on camera. Let me get some shine on it. Yeah, that's great pull. Makes up for the other two. These are Bonnie versus Kuma. Obviously, Kuma's the more valuable one. Koala's not super high on the list of valuable things, so pulling the Zoro here really helps balance out the value on this this box. And then what can we get for our last one? This is definitely all 3 of our hits, because I haven't heard of any fabled 4-hit boxes. So we can hope for maybe an SR here to round out the thing. And no, we do get Hack and Color Supreme Hockey. So pretty good box here at the end of the day. Pretty much anytime you get one of these leader boxes, they're great hits. And then we have a Koala. Man, the texture on this one is so many layers and so many little details. This is a really impressive texture on this one. There's like 3 or 4 different layers of texture on here, coming in all different spots. And then we have this Bonnie. This Bonnie is a great art. I really do like this one. And this one too, this is a different texture. This is not just a matte texture. It's got like a grainy texture on it. That's really interesting. But that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Talk to you later. Bye.